What's good, YouTube? TPLOCKS here, bringing you guys another video today, and as you can see, I got a little bit of a rig set up. I am on my tonal right now in the middle of a chest workout, and I wanted to bring you guys along. Now, this is something I'm gonna be trying for the first time. I've never recorded a workout before. I wanna extend myself to give you guys this content and hopefully see if it's doable. First set, we're gonna start with a warm-up. Now, the tonal has already given me a set of 6. I already finished that set of 6 prior to starting recording. Next, we're gonna do a set of 10. As you can see, I've got it set for 71 pounds on each arm. It's gonna be a pretty good workout. Tonal weight is a little bit different than regular weight. In fact, tonal weight tends to be anywhere between 1.5 to 2 times, a little bit more difficult. So if you're working alongside me, you may have to alter weights. All right, so just keep that in mind. All right, here we go. All right, so it looks like I'm trying to do too much at once. I'm trying to record in here and I'm trying to record there at the same time. So I missed that last set of bench, but just know my first set was a set of 10 on bench. Now we're gonna go to a set of 10 for incline. Everybody wants that shelf. You gotta make sure you work your incline, all right? So just a few ticks up. How many we got? 12? Here we go.
Now you guys, I gotta admit, doing this as a 33, I'll be 34 this year, old man, is one of the most difficult things. Trying to lose fat is already hard enough. Your body doesn't want to do it. You often feel weaker doing it. You feel like you're going through nutrition deficiencies just trying to get to a caloric deficit. And then you're dealing with your stress of your job, maybe kids, family life, all that stuff, man. The cortisol. It is very difficult to lose fat, especially after 30. So sometimes you're gonna be in this gym and feel a little weaker. And I ain't gonna lie, man, this workout was kicking my ass the entire time. Pay close attention to the effort in these last few reps, man. That's what they should look like every single time. It should be hard, dog.
That is how you get some work, all right? Now we working. Now we're gonna go back to flat. Go back to flat. Between each set, there is like an active recovery. You're encouraged to do some sort of stretch. Me, I like to keep a hypertrophy style workout. So I don't like to get more than like 1 minute and 30 seconds of rest. So as soon as this little active recovery ends, I'm gonna try to get right back to the work, all right? Not just working on the weights, but also the rest time. I'm trying to minimize that rest. So here we go. Whew. Could spell trouble on this set. All right, here we go. 8 for 80.
Now, I think I edited this out from the video, but I boosted this weight up a little more than what it was supposed to. I tried to push a little bit by 5 pounds. That was a mistake. You can look at this rep and you can see I'm able to get through it. But y'all, those last 2 reps were even more difficult. I was already going into muscle failure by the end of this set. We are only in set 2, and I'm already fighting for my life, dog. This is crazy. This is crazy. Finish it out. Hey.
Hey. Now, y'all, this ain't for play. We here working for real. Now we're going back to our incline. Ooh. Here we go. We got a set of 10 for 71 pounds. You can see my rest. I've got 20 seconds of rest so far. So we need to hurry up, all right? I don't want too much rest. All right, here we go. Whew. Boy, I'm tired, boss.
One thing that's always important to remember about going to the gym and your performance is that it may ebb and flow. Depending on how your sleep is, I talk about stress all the time. Your performance can ebb and flow, man. Don't allow that to prevent you from being consistent. If you're not able to lift something, bring the weight down and try to finish the set. Always, always, always push. Always remember that the road to success is not always about linear progression. Sometimes it's just about maintaining consistency, showing up and giving that effort and maintaining it throughout. That's what it's all about, y'all. Keep that in mind.
This is a bit of a challenge right now, especially during the cut. I don't want to wait too long. We got to get it done. Here we go. Set of 6. Lordy.
Now this set right here, you can already see I'm pulling out all the stops trying to get these reps up. I got my feet tucked in, getting a little bit of extra leverage. My back is arched extra, and I'm still failing through, bro. Anytime I fail, I lower the weight a little bit so I can get those reps. You can see these camera cuts. Each camera cut is me lowering the weight a little bit, trying to get another rep. I'm failing, lowering the weight again. Like, this is a struggle, dog, but this is the name of the game. You gotta do it.
Y'all, I'm nearing muscle failure, so we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna try to finish strong though, right? Here we go. Here you go.
One of the things that I've learned about going to the gym is that it really is a psychological endeavor more so than a physical, right? To convince yourself to be able to do this and subject yourself to this pain, it really comes from that consistency and removing the choice. And also having a greater alignment with the purpose that you want, right? I want to do this because I want to maintain a long life for my kids. I want to be here for them. There might be a little vanity in there too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, y'all. We got a set of 16 coming. Not gonna be easy. A set of 16 is gonna whoop my ass. Dog, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna say it's some bullshit. Let's finish that junk. Man. Oh well. We're gonna do 16 of incline now. I'm already a muscle failure for any sort of pushing. So it's gonna be tricky. Here we go, 16.
So I keep mentioning that I'm going on this cut. I wanted to make the correlation for those who don't really understand why it's translating to maybe a lesser performance in the gym. When you're doing a calorie cut, oftentimes you're forced to cut some nutrients as well, and maybe unintentionally for some people who are a little bit more novice like myself. When you're doing that, man, it puts you at a disadvantage in the gym. When you're bulking, dealing with that caloric surplus, you got a surplus of energy. But when you're cutting, it is a very narrow margin for error to make sure that you got what you need in that gym without breaking everything down. And it's a very sweet science that you have to maintain. Workouts like these, you can see I haven't figured that all the way out myself.
That is block 1. For recap, flat bench, followed by incline bench. Warm-up set of 6. We got a set of 10, 8, and 6 of flat bench, followed by of 16 to burn out. We also had incline, 12, 10, and 8, followed by 16 to end. That is block 1. Now we're gonna go into our flies. For me, I used to just be a bench press guy. Would just get up under a flat bench and I thought that was enough. Maybe I would do some cable flies. Typically flies don't give me much trouble, but with as tired as I am right now, I wouldn't be surprised. Set of 12.
Now I'll be real, y'all. When it comes to when my chest really took off, it took off when I started doing flies. Flies taught me how to really understand the importance of lowering the weight and getting a really good squeeze. Not just a really good squeeze, but a really good stretch under tension. That's the name of the game with the flies. Now here, my form isn't the best. I'm kind of struggling a bit at the end. You can see here with these last few reps, man, I don't know what I was going through today. So for this block, because I'm not gonna record both of these sets, we're gonna do 2 sets of these as well as 2 of the next exercise, and that will complete this block, okay? But again, emphasize that stretch and tension.
Now we're gonna go into our next workout. I have to put this in overdrive, okay? So I'm gonna be showing you variations of the workouts and then letting you know how many sets I do in voiceover, all right? So here we go, all right? Here you go.
Now this exercise I was pretty much botching the entire time, y'all. I called them things, them cable things. These are a high to low cable fly. They're supposed to be for your upper chest. I think a little bit maybe your outer chest. Y'all can correct me in the comment section. I'm not quite sure. Being 100% real with y'all, man. This is a workout that Tonal recommended. I'd never done before. I don't really know if it's giving me a lot of progress. I can feel it a little on my upper chest, but y'all have to tell me what I'm doing wrong with this one, man. Maybe a little bit more extension from my elbows, but yeah, not
a block 2. Again, block 2 was 2 sets of flies, followed by 2 sets of these things. I'm gonna have to put the name of these things on the screen, but these things, all right? Last block, we're gonna follow up with a set of decline flies, right? Followed by some push-ups, all right? So here we go. Gonna get these arms configured, all right? Couple sets, how many we got? 10? All right, here you go.
This one right here is for those of you guys who got those man boobs. You got that little cuppage by your nipple. Yeah, this one will help you with the bottom of your chest and that teardrop. Now me, again, this is a form check for those of you guys who are pros. I think I need a little bit more squeeze and probably a little bit more stretch as well as a little bit slower repetition. But at this point, I would be real with y'all, bro. I'm trying to get the fuck about this gym. I'm done. I'm in muscle failure, I'm hurting, I'm done. But you can see we still try to end it hard at the end.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2,
So just a reminder, you guys, you're gonna do 2 sets of each, okay? So that's 2 sets of push-ups as well as 2 sets of decline, right? Now, I love these push-ups because they give you that ability to get a nice, good squeeze. It's not about the weight. It's just about making sure you get that squeeze. You can see I'm pushing from my elbows, trying to make sure I get that nice, good, tight squeeze, right? This is just timed, so it's just forcing you to get some good reps, making sure you're getting some good squeeze, and you do burn out a little bit. It is a little burnout in the end, as you can see.
Let me know how you like this content, you guys. If you want to see more workouts, I'm more than happy to bring you into the workout room with me, but there's a lot. I like to get my work in and out, and if it's not helping anybody, I don't want to waste no time. I don't like bringing cameras into the weight room when it's time to really get gutty. So let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. TV Locks, signing out.
And that's a wrap. Here is my post-workout video for you guys. Currently, I am 202 pounds at 5'11", so just keep that in mind. That is my physique, 202 pounds in this video at 5'11". Got some decent cuts, got some good pump. You see that shelf there. We can still work on it, but, you know, I like my physique, man. 185, here we come.